Hey mom, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle if you are new here, and in today's video we will be discussing 3 of my most complimented fragrances for fall and winter. Okay, listen, I am a fragrance lover, okay, appreciator. What do you call it? How do you pronounce it?
Aficionado.
Aficionado. Listen, as a fragrance aficionado, I have to share with you guys these 3 fragrances that I've been loving because my man been in my neck, okay? And if you want your man or your partner in your neck, you need these fragrances. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first one is a very popular one. I'm sure you've heard about it. I'm sure you've heard about it. She's been around for at least a year. I got mine last year and she was relatively new when I purchased her. So it is Angel Share by Kilian. Oh my gosh, let me get into the notes before I tell you what I really think about it, okay? We have notes of cognac, oak wood, and hazelnut. That's what's on the website, but I'm gonna tell you guys what I smell when I open this. Oh my gosh. This is a sweet but boozy fragrance, and boozy meaning like it reminds you of like a drink of cognac or rum, some kind of sweet liquor, and I love that, okay? You do get hints of vanilla. You've got some cinnamon, praline, vanilla. Like I said, it smells like a dessert. My man loves this, okay? He loves this. First of all, he loves sweet scents. Like he gravitates more towards those kind of scents for men, of course. But when he smells something sweet on me, he's like in my neck. I told y'all my man be in my neck. So this right here just draws him in. It lures him in. It is like a dessert. It smells like a dessert. It opens with like this cognac scent, and then as you wear it throughout the day, you get more of that praline, that vanilla. The dry down is very vanilla, so if you are not a vanilla girl, please stay away from this one because this is probably not the one for you. But if you're into like sweet, like tonka, vanilla, desserts, gourmand, if you're into edible scents and you don't mind smelling lickable, then this one right here is everything that you need. I find myself mixing this with more spicy, more woody scents, like my ebony wood from Zara. I will mix those 2 together. That combination, oh my, forget about it. Like just forget about it. If you want to be unforgettable, you can spend $210 on this fragrance, and I promise you, you will not regret it. The longevity of this fragrance is probably, I can estimate, around 5 to 6 hours. I overspray. I don't mind. I am an oversprayer. I want to douse myself. I don't care how much it costs. I'm going to overspray any perfume that I have because I can't spray it on my skin because of my eczema. I try to like at least limit that, so I do tend to overspray so that I can get more of a sillage. I want to be able to throw my fragrance in your face. I want you to be able to smell it when you're checking me out at the cash register. This right here, you can overspray it without it being overwhelming, even though it is one of those deep, like boozy, sweet scents. Overspraying it is not really a thing when it comes to Angel Share. And like I said, if you want to smell delectable, edible, all the things, Angel Share is your girl. And then let's get into the packaging. Like, look how classy that is. This reminds me of vintage crystal on the bar, you know, like Beyonce said. It reminds me of a pour of like whiskey, rum, cognac. I'm not really a dark liquor girl, but this is what I'm reminded of when I see this bottle. Like, it is exquisite. Just the facets in here reminds you of vintage crystal, and I can appreciate that. And when you smell it, it smells like you sip champagne or your beverage of choice out of vintage crystal. I love vintage, I love crystal, and I definitely love angel share. Like, get your hands on this for fall and winter. You will not be disappointed. I promise you, you won't. Did I mention that we're only talking about niche fragrances in this video? Because that is my jam. I love a niche fragrance. I love a niche fragrance house. I'm kind of leaning away from designer fragrances at the moment because I feel like the niche fragrances, the ingredients are more potent. The formulas are just like exquisite. Niche fragrances really laser in on certain smells, invigorating certain moods, and that is my thing, okay? That is my thing. This next fragrance is one that I never heard of before until my husband took me into this fragrance boutique that is local to me. Oh my gosh. When I tell you breathtaking, and at the time I was really into raspberry notes in fragrances. I do own Kilian's Back to Black, which has a note of raspberry in it. So when I told the woman that was working there that that's what I'm into, she immediately picked up Ramon Monegal's Flamenco perfume. First of all, this bottle is sexy as hell. Like, the red, the opening, the black, the gold, the attention to detail. Let me get out the attention to detail. Like, look at that. Oh my gosh, this is a stunning scent. Now, I will say you have to be into raspberry if you want to try this, but it doesn't smell like, it smells like raspberry. Let me tell you the notes really quick. We've got raspberry, we've got red rose petals, we've got amber, and we have a musk. When I tell you this fragrance is a passionate fragrance, and I felt the same exact way about my Kilian Back to Black with that raspberry note in there. Lends very passionate, like very like sexy, like flamenco dancing. Y'all know how sexy flamenco dancing is in Spain. This is flamenco dancing in a bottle. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is a fragrance house out of Spain. So they just like really hit the nail on the head and then like drove it in to the ground. Like, it's just, this is everything to me. When I smell this scent, raspberry is very prominent, but it has rose in it, and I love rose. The raspberry kind of overtakes the rose. So if you're not really a rose girl, or if you don't prefer rose scents or that note, it is safe to try this scent because the rose is kind of like diluted with the raspberry. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so good. My man be in my neck with this one. When I wear this, he's like, oh my gosh, like he is in the neck, and I don't mind him there. I like him there. So this smells amazing. It reminds me of a raspberry fruit, like forbidden raspberry fruit, juicy, not really like adolescent sweet, but sexy sweet, mature sweet. With this fragrance, you do get some rose, you get a little bit of jasmine, sandalwood. It dries down very, very nicely. It is not like one of those spicy, in-your-face fragrances. It's more sensual, but sweet, but not like, like juicy couture sweet. Like, I'm talking sexy sweet. This is perfect for a date night. I can picture wearing all black with my red lip. Like, I would look like this bottle, and it's just so maturely sexy. It is intriguing. It is definitely one of those scents that is passionate. If you know you're gonna end your night off on a high note, if you get what I'm saying, this is the fragrance to wear. It tells like, oh, I'm taking you down. I'm taking you down tonight. This is such a complex fragrance, and what I'm finding is that everything that I have with raspberry notes in it It's very complex, because to me raspberry can be very like off-putting, almost like Bath and Body Works raspberry. I don't like that, like too sweet, artificial. This is giving, I got some raspberry bushes in the back of my house, and I can mold them into a nice raspberry tea leaf, or like a raspberry iced tea, but throw a little sexy in there. Oh my gosh, like this is something I've never smelled before, and it is completely different from my other raspberry fragrance, which I can appreciate. It's more crisp, more sweet, less heavy, more passionate, more sexy, more, this is for my sexy girls. If you are sexy, this is for you. Okay girl, we are heading on out of here. We are wrapping this thing up with this last fragrance. It is easily the highest performing, most complimented fragrance in my entire collection. This is by Essential Parfums. It is a fragrance house out of Paris. It's called Bois Impérial by Quentin Bisch. B-I-S-C-H. Okay, so let me tell you, I was checking out at TJ Maxx one day, and the lady that was checking me out leaned across the register and was sniffing me. She was smelling me. Now, I didn't like spaz on her like I wanted to, because, you know, she was in my bubble, because she was an older African-American woman, and I respect my elders, you know, I don't have a problem, but she wasn't like rude or anything. She was just like, girl, you smell so good. I told her what I was wearing. I pray she found the fragrance, because it's not really like easily accessible. I'll link it down below for you. But baby, this right here, it's freshly crushed and spicy Thai basil leaves meet the sparkling peppery and grapefruit facets of Nepalese Timot pepper absolute. A brilliant combination that contrasts perfectly with the bold, woody signature of the fragrance. A green, rich, and earthy Haitian vetiver oil echoes with Georgie wood, an exclusive molecule with powerful cedar wood tones. This vibrating woody association is illuminated by the sophisticated floral sea of Petalia. Majestic Akigal wood truly signs the fragrance. This exclusive natural ingredient is upcycled from patchouli through a biotechnology process. Its unique spicy woody character is enhanced by a rich Indonesian patchouli oil and a powerful sustainable note of ambrofix. That was a lot, but it gave you all the notes in here. When I first smell this, I get pepper, like I get like a peppery smell, and then you can smell like the basil aspect of it. And basil, to me, Thai basil, if you ever grown Thai basil in your kitchen or in your backyard or in your garden or whatever, it has a spiciness to it that is not like like not like hot sauce, but like peppery. And that is exactly what I get when I smell this. Now, this is not like spicy like tobacco. We're not talking tobacco. We're talking spicy like herb, like, oh my god, it's so good. I can only describe it by like black pepper. I'm gonna use those words, black pepper. If you're into pepper or peppercorn, you don't really get like a spice where you need to drink, but you do get like a kick. You get like a little twang in there. This is exactly that. And then it has like a woody aspect that kind of like dilutes the pepper as it wears. This fragrance is my it's my favorite one in my collection. I wasn't gonna tell y'all, but I gotta put my girls on. Like, I gotta put the moms on. I got to. This right here, you gotta order it from Paris, but when you get it, everyone, literally everyone is gonna compliment, and it wears all day. I smell this at night when I get in the shower. It's on my clothes the next day. This lingers so nicely, and it's just like magical. magical. It does have like a freshness associated with it, hence the grapefruit. And then you also get like that floral aspect. It's complex. It has a little bit of everything, but right off bat, it's the pepper that gets me. Now, if you're into like peppery scents, you know that it's like a unique situation. You're not going to smell like anything else. It's going to be, this is the aggressor in my collection. Like if I mix it with anything, I'm always gonna get that peppery note. Like I don't know, it's just so good. And my man be in my neck. He be in my neck. Like he is right here when I wear this. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I mix these 3 fragrances. I mix all of them together, not at once, but I'll pick 2 and they can be mixed however you like them. And that's what prompted me to share these 3 fragrances with you guys, because they're so unique. And then when you wear them together, you get another level of uniqueness. It's just like perfect for fall and winter. They're warm, they're boozy, they're peppery, they're earthy. Girl, one of these fragrances you gotta get because it's amazing. Oh, and this one here, this Bois Impérial is only like $90. What? And it lasts all day? What? It lasts all day long. When I went to TJ Maxx that day, it was like 6 o'clock in the evening. It was almost dark outside. And she smelled me, and I sprayed it that morning, like early in the morning. This right here is something magical. I'm not even gonna lie. This is something magical. If you can get your hands on it, I'll link it down below. If you can get your hands on it, it is a must. It is something exceptional that you can have in your collection. It's something different. It smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. Nothing. I ordered something more recently that I think may compare to this, but when I get it, I'll let you guys know. Until then, this is it. She the one. She the one. Okay, Mom, that is it for our 3 most complimented fragrances for fall and winter. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. If you are looking for that fragrance to like carry you throughout the cold season, I hope this was helpful. And if you have any questions down below, leave me a comment. If you loved the video, give it a thumbs up. If you loved it here, if you enjoyed your time with me in my little corner of the internet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.